What's up, YouTube? It's me, Dip 45, or it's Dip 45. It's me, Ed. Um, anyway, back here for another video, and today we're gonna be talking about uh, some likes and dislikes of, uh, or my likes and dislikes of smokeless tobacco. Um, aka dip, chew, whatever you want to call it. There's obviously probably half a dozen different names for it, depending on who you are and who you're talking to, I guess. Um, I mean, I just used three of them, but there's probably some other ones, some slang, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, uh, yeah, so um, we are going to, well, actually, first, let me, it's over here. Oh, let me pack. I'm actually going to be chewing today. Um, and then, so let me put a cheek in, and then we'll get into the video. I found that when I'm doing the videos, cheeks are a lot easier to do because I can talk more, or it's easier to talk with the cheek in. So I found that doing chewing during a video as opposed to dipping is a little bit easier. I'm doing tequila sunrise, Stoker's tequila sunrise. This is by far my favorite in the chew. Um, yeah. A little bit of an explanation, I guess, if you're new to the world or whatnot. But dip, it comes in a can. Chew, um, typically, I guess, most of the time, it uh, comes in a bag, and and I guess dip comes in most of the time comes in a can. Almost all dip comes in a can. I've never seen a dip that didn't. Well, unless you buy it in the tubs. Stoker's has the tubs. Um, but the dip and the chew is based on the cuts. And I had a video. I don't know if it's on this channel because I deleted my other channel and took all my videos down and all that kind of stuff. But I had a video explaining all the different cuts and all that kind of stuff. So I'll get into a little bit this, but there's several different cuts. But basically, chew is your longer. You're basically your leaves are obviously tobacco leaves are huge. They're enormous. So when they chop them down, well, let me grab the bag here. Chew. They cut it down to about like this. That's like chew. Dip. Oh, where's my can at? Um, Dip is going to be cut more like that. It's kind of hard to grab some. It's cut more like that. I mean, it's a lot finer. Basically, dip is finer cut. It's more ground down. And there's, when I had, they call it, what's my, That's called long cut, or that particular one they call it extra long cut, but it's not all that extra long. I personally can't tell a difference, but anyway, and then you've got your finer versions of the long cut. But anyway, uh, and there's several different ones of those. And then you also have pouches, which are the tobacco is inside of a kind of like a cloth, uh, basically a little pouch. Actually, I think there's some in here still. If I can get this open. They look kind of like that. Like this, basically. They're a little pouch like that. So anyway, I am going to do another video on cuts and all that kind of stuff. But, I just haven't done it yet. And the old video needed to be updated anyway, so I'm not going to re-upload that one. I'm going to just do another one. The old video was choppy and all that kind of crap. So anyway, I'm going to redo another video, but on that, go in more detail on all that kind of stuff. But so anyway, I found that putting cheeks in as opposed to dips when I'm talking to you guys is a lot easier. That was the whole point. That was a long explanation. But likes and dislikes. I find that as I'm doing these, my intros, I get really sidetracked very easily. I'm not diagnosed with what is it, ADHD or basically getting sidetracked, but I very well could be because I get sidetracked a lot. But anyway, likes and dislikes. So dislikes. I really don't have dislikes. Smokeless tobacco, or dip, chew, whatever. I've been dipping for so long that there's not really any dislikes for me. It's become a passion of mine, and yeah, so it's more than just trying to fill that nicotine void. I like, learning, researching. Um, when there's a new dip out there, I'll try it. You know, I'm a firm believer in. I mean, I have my everyday dip, and chew and all that kind of stuff. But the things that I like. But I found that you can't shit on something until you've experienced it, and said, yeah, no, that's not for me. So there's that. I guess I do have one dislike, and that is in the rare case where I am in a situation where I cannot spit, or I've got some in, I've got a cheek or a lip in, and I can't spit, and I gotta gut it. I hate gutting. Not because I can't. I can gut, and it doesn't bother me. But if nobody's ever told you, gutting is so bad for you. It just tears your insides up. if you gotta do it every once in a while, it's fine. It's not gonna kill you, but gutting consistently over time will destroy you. Um, it's like, if you dip and you don't take care of your teeth are gonna fall out. You're gonna destroy your mouth. If you take care of your mouth, you're not gonna have any problems. Um, it's just plain and simple. Um, so that's the one thing I hate. Every time I get in that situation, I'm like, fuck, I hate doing this. I don't want to, but I have no other choice. I gotta talk or whatever the case is, and my mouth is full of fucking spit. Um, so I gotta go. But as far as likes, I love dipping. Um, it's been a part of my life for so many years. Um, I started out, really young. I was probably the first time I dipped I was probably 14, maybe 14, 15, something like that. Um, I loved it. Um, it was the cool thing to do at the time. That's why I did it. Um, and I dipped. I also smoked at that point in time, or started smoking. Um, and I liked the smoking better at that point. So this kind of dip was an occasional thing, or did it when I didn't have cigarettes. But so the smoking outweighed the dip at that point in time. So I smoked until I was 20, 21, I believe. Um, and so for about 7 years. And I finally decided that I was done. It was about that point in time that yeah, shortly before that, about the time I turned 20 or so, right after I turned 20, that I really started getting into the whole um, smokeless tobacco thing again. I started about the time I turned 20 or so. I started chewing again along with the smoking, um, and I really liked the dipping, and so it kind of reversed again. I started dipping more, and the chewing um, and I started smoking less, and so I started. Um, I liked it so much, and I had seen some YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. If you guys aren't familiar with Mudjug and Mudjug One, his channel, um, I watched some of his videos and all that kind of stuff on the book. Uh, what is it called? For Smokers Only: How Smokeless Tobacco Can Save Your Life. Um, and I really liked um, I liked those videos. He did a really good job with those videos. Um, and so I started that got me thinking about all that. If you haven't watched any of those videos, go check those videos out. You can also go look that book up. Um, and it really got me thinking about the smoking. And and uh, and so I was like, maybe there's something here. And so I started doing some research as well. And I just found that the smoking is really bad for you. I'm not saying that smokeless tobacco is not bad for you, but it's a much better alternative than the smoking, which the warning label on a lot of cans that says it's not a safe alternative to cigarette. It's not a safe alternative, but it is safer. Um, so anyway, um, about the time I was it was going on about 2 years later. I was 21, about turning 22. Um, I finally kicked the habit, and yeah. Um, so um, I finally quit smoking, and was solely dipping, um, and it's been just smokeless tobacco since then. I've always liked cigars, um, and I'll still do cigars every once in a while. Um, I've always enjoyed a good cigar, but as far as smoking every day, and I mean, I was smoking like a pack a day, um, and so I got that out of my system. Stopped smoking that much. I dip a lot. I dip probably a can a day, but yeah, um, and I really like um, the whole spittoon thing as opposed to a bottle. Mud jugs and stuff. You can see them all in the background right there. But yeah. Uh, so the basically, I guess the second time you could say I started it was to quit smoking. Um, and now, yeah, it's just become a passion and a hobby. Um, so yeah, that's about it. What, another, I guess you could say, reason or love for it is if you have kids, um, the secondhand smoke from smoking, um, it affects everybody around you, including your kids. Um, Another reason for not, or for me for quitting smoking was at that point in my life, my girlfriend at the time, we had a pregnancy scare, and we thought we were going to have a kid at one point. Um, Not for very long. I mean, it was only a couple of months, or not even a couple of months, like a month, um, where we thought we were going to have a kid. Um, and so that also got me thinking about the smoking. Um, and I knew I didn't want to be smoking around my kid if that was to take place. Um, so that was another reason for me to stop smoking and you know have another alternative. I was like, if I'm gonna go down because of tobacco, that's fine. That was my choice. Um, but I'm not gonna take my kid with me. Um, so that's another thing to consider if you're a smoker. Um, or if you're dipping, at least you're not taking your kids down with you. Um, so and as far as the full stigmas on it being bad for you and all that kind of stuff, I'm not gonna lie and say that it's not bad for you. It's not good for you. I'll tell you that right now. But it is a safer alternative as far as um, tobacco goes. Um, you do it right. You do it, I guess you could say, correctly. Um, Take care of your mouth and take care of how you go about things. You're not going to have any problems. The chances of you getting any sort of cancer and that kind of thing is like 1,000,000 to 1. if you do it correctly. The more things you don't do correctly, the chances increase. Um, so be smart about it. Take care of your mouth, and everything will be fine. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, this video is getting kind of long. But I hope this video is helpful for the people that are still watching. Um, yeah. Um, I don't know. Trying to think if there's anything else. I got through all my notes. I have some other stuff I want to say, but I'm gonna do that in another video dedicated specifically to that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Just yeah. Those are my likes, dislikes, bits of advice, and stay tuned for uh, more videos. Um, that's you know this channel. That's all I talk about is smokeless tobacco. You know, I'm doing reviews. If you're new, I'm doing reviews. I'm doing uh, advice, tips, um, all that kind of stuff. And basically anything smokeless tobacco related. This is my hobby. This is my passion. Um, um, my goal is to keep everybody informed on those kinds of things. Um, so yeah, dip strong, keep packing. I'll catch you guys on the dip side. Dip 45 is out, and I'll see you guys later.